So I blog on Medium from time to time. Hopefully that'll be increasing. And I also read other people's blogs on Medium. And I read a blog that was talking about the black tax and the brown tax. And I had never heard it either, so I was interested. So the black tax is when you have an individual in the family. They go to college, they get out, they start working in their field, they get a good career, they get a good income going. They're pulling in a lot of money. And at that point, in many families, there is an expectation for that individual to monetarily take care of the rest of the family. Paying off rent, paying off mortgages, cars, the electric bill every month, people's cell phones. And in that individual who is successful stepping in or stepping up as is being expected of them from their family members, they very quickly diminish that income that they are making because most of it is not going to them. It's going to their family. And it's wonderful to be in a position to be able to help your family. But the question I had to ask is, what would they do if you had not gained that success? If you weren't making all this money, how would they be caring for themselves? Did they help you get where you are just so you can take care of them? And honestly, for a lot of people, a lot of African American families, that is the goal. They want that individual, that child to do well so that they can turn around and have that child take care of them monetarily because our age is time to pay me back. Well, that's a bullshit point of view because nobody asked to be born, so why should you owe them? That's kind of messed up. I'm going to succeed in my life because I owe my parents. No, I don't view it like that. And the further downside of the black tax, and I say brown tax too because Latinos find themselves in this position as well with their families. But if you have an individual who is having to pay a lot of their income to taking care of various family members and their bills, and as well as taking care of their own needs and their own bills, then there will eventually become a deficit. You know, you're making a lot of money. At some point, you should be in a position to be able to start saving money. And if you start to save money, then eventually you can start to invest your money into various things so that it can grow. That is the way that white people have been doing it for years. Saving money and then investing money so that it can grow. If you are able to do that, then you start to have something called generational wealth. Generational wealth is wealth that exists beyond just your own generation. It'll be there for your kids, and if you're fortunate, your kids' kids. Black people don't have that. We just do not have that. We I don't know the percentage, but we do not hold a lot of wealth in this country as a population, as families, as individuals. We do not have a lot of wealth in this country, and we are not building it. And it would take years upon years for the black community to have as much generational wealth as white people do in this country. And part of it has to do with the black tax. The ones who do succeed are not in a position to let their money grow and start to work for them. They have to keep working for that money because they have to keep shelling that money out. There's got to be a balance. There's got to be a balance between taking care of your family and creating wealth so that hopefully your immediate offspring won't have to suffer or won't have to struggle, or you will be able to create some generational wealth. But that idea, the sheer idea of having generational wealth, is foreign to most of us. You can't even conceive of that. It's kind of going to bleed into another topic, but I'll get to that topic then. Can't conceive of it. And it's a shame, because oftentimes the individual who is succeeding and finds themselves paying that black tax, they don't have the heart to say no, to cut it off, because they're being taken advantage of. And oftentimes they'll have family members who don't care whether or not they're taking advantage of that one who succeeded. It's one of the many flaws in our community, that if we could correct it, we could excel as a populace. We could do better. Don't know how to get past that. Getting past that is basically about breaking one of the many cycles that we are plagued with for a variety of reasons. But that is what I learned about the black tax and how it relates to generational wealth and how we are hampered because of it. I wish that we could excel. We could excel and not have to be stuck in the box that we are, as far as our place in the country and the amount of wealth we have in it.